I spent 9 years in a toxic relationship, and here are the things that I wish I knew sooner. This isn't gonna be me talking about my story regarding my relationship. That's a completely different video for a different time. This is just the things that I wish I knew before the relationship, and it could have saved me a lot of time. It could have saved me not being there for 9 years. So the first thing I'll start with are I wish I knew red flags. I got with this person when I was 17 years old, and I was never taught red flags. I was never taught if you see certain behaviors, if you see certain patterns, you are not obligated to stay with that person. You are not obligated to stay in that relationship. From the jump that we got together, when we got out of the honeymoon phase, like I'll say probably 3 months in, 4 months in, very bad toxic traits started to pop up. And instead of me leaving, I just adapted to the relationship. It got me out of character. I was raised in a loving household with two amazing parents, siblings, and the person that I was with wasn't raised in that type of household. She was raised in a very dysfunctional household. And as the relationship went on, those traits started to come out. And once again, instead of me leaving, it got me out of character. And that's what a toxic relationship will do to you. It'll get you out of character. And for example, like, she was very verbal. When she would get upset, she would start running her mouth. And me, getting out of character, I would start calling her out of her name. You could just imagine. But that's not how I was raised. I never talked to women like that. But instead of me leaving, being like, you have things that you need to work on, I can't be in this. I was young. Once again, my first attachment, my first love. So I was like, okay, if you're going to be toxic, I'm going to be toxic. But then as time went on, as I got older, I was like, I can't do this. This isn't who I am. We need to start changing things or else I'm leaving. I can't keep being this toxic guy. That's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. And things would change for a little bit, but then her old patterns would come back. And that leads me into my next point is you are not obligated to stay with someone simply because you've been with them for a long time. That's something that I struggled with a lot is, man, we've been together 4 years already. Like I guess I'll stay. No, I don't care if you're with them 10 years. If they're draining your energy, if they're taking away your peace, leave. I don't care. You're not obligated to stay with that person simply because you've been with them for a long time. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? She would always manipulate me in that way. When I would set boundaries, when I would like say, hey, I'm going to leave, she would flip it on me. Instead of her taking accountability for the things that she's doing to me, she would say, oh, you must not love me then. If you're so willing to leave like that, you've probably never loved me. This, and that, and that's another thing I wish I knew sooner. Well, I guess this is point 3, but toxic individuals will never take accountability. They are very good at making you like second guess yourself, like, damn, like, am I the problem? Like, damn, am I like, is what I'm tripping about really a big deal like that? But it is a big deal. And don't let no one try to flip your mind around that. And if you stay in a long relationship that's toxic like that, you will literally start to like forget, like, damn, like, what was I mad about again? What was, you like your mind gets so, it's such a terrible feeling. And that's why you need to learn red flags. You need to learn boundaries. This is something else I wish I knew before the relationship is I wish I knew boundaries. I wish I had respect for myself enough to be like, I ain't dealing with this, but everything in life happens for a reason. That I do not regret the relationship because it turned me into the man that I am today. I know what I'm looking for now. I have so much respect for myself. I've built myself up as a man, and no one is ever taking my peace and energy away from me again. No one is ever taking my spark away from me again. If you're in a place right now where someone is draining your energy, draining your peace, taking away your spark, you need to cut them out of your life immediately. Immediately. It's not even a understatement. You need to put yourself first no matter what. I don't care who it is. And this relationship taught me that. It taught me all that. You know, boundaries, respect, how important your peace is. Like, if you don't have that, you're not going to grow in life. I've only been out of the relationship for, this is going to sound crazy, but not even a month. And I've already I haven't felt this amount of energy in years. I'm back to filming YouTube videos. I'm back to posting content consistently. Follow your boy on Instagram. Yeah, it's Gio_. I'd appreciate it. I'm getting my spark back. I'm doing what I feel like I need to be doing. I've always had this feeling that I need to be encouraging people. I need to be uplifting people. I need to build that connection with people. I don't know what it is, why I feel this way, but I can't ignore it. And when I was in the relationship, I couldn't do it. I would try to do content and I just couldn't. It was too toxic. My energy was gone. I didn't even feel like picking up the camera. I don't have that problem no more. I want to film. I want to be doing these things. And if you're in a toxic environment, you're never going to grow. You're never going to see your full potential. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wish I knew before the relationship, but I feel like I got some of the key points, and maybe I'll make a part 2 if I think of anything different. If you guys enjoyed this video, do your boy a favor, hit the subscribe button, and I'm gonna get you guys right. There will come a day where I get into more detail about exactly what I went through in the relationship. It was 9 years, guys. 9 years, and there's a lot to talk about. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss anything. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys want to see, what advice you want to see. I could share a lot of wisdom, and I'm still learning. You know, I plan on talking about weight loss and things like that. Last year, I cut out alcohol, and I was like around 220 pounds, just fat, not living a good life. Today, 15 months later, around 170 pounds, feeling good. Can't even see it because of the shadow, but I'm feeling good, and I want to give advice on that. I want to help men become their best selves, you know, transform themselves, you know, and I want to help even women, you know, women are accepted here too. I'm gonna be giving out relationship advice and things like that as well. We're gonna grow together, and I appreciate y'all. Have a blessed one. I'll be talking to you.